In this video, we will discuss what is personal courage. Personal courage is the ability to face fear, danger, or adversity, physical or moral. With physical courage, it is a matter of enduring physical duress and at times risking personal safety. Personal courage is something that is lacking in many people today. It takes bravery to go against the grain and do something different. We need people who are not afraid to take a stand for what they believe in, speak up for what is right, and live life on their terms. This isn't to be confused with the encouragement and fostering of delusional thinking. Speaking of delusional thinking, we, of course, need to discuss these, as Bush would put it, evildoers. These things are lurking in this world, and are more prevalent in North America. They are sometimes referred to as those we don't speak of. They have gone by many names through the ages: weirdos, fiends, nutcases, SJWs, and most commonly, and might I say, my personal favorite, douchebags. They can typically be spotted sporting blue or pink hair, with distasteful applied makeup. They tend to have a distinct gaze, or better put, have bouts of temporary exophthalmos when diving into one of their unbearable rants. They have a predisposition to be in obesity class 2 or at the very least severely overweight. These individuals speak on topics with information not based in reality and can usually be found spreading their talking points on social media. Beware those that would attempt to indoctrinate you. They have nothing to lose with the hundreds of thousands of student loan debt they behold, which should be 10,000 less shortly with the handout in the works. We can't compare but can only contrast our own meaning of personal courage to the nature and tactics deployed by these foul beasts. Enough on that. So let's continue with what personal courage actually is. Police, nurses, firefighters, and other first responders display personal courage each time they go to work. And no, I am not talking about those police officers that choose to spend their time bullying, harassing, and ruining public relations. Nor am I talking about your lazy knucklehead TikTok nurse with their head stuck in the phone or choreographing the next dance move as opposed to rounding and actually taking care of their patients. In addition, I am also not referring to USCIS officers that rudely greet you with inappropriate questions and interrogation tactics whilst rummaging through your bags, arbitrarily removing articles they deem to be contraband when you arrive back to the United States following an international trip. Bloody hell. They really need to do a complete overhaul on that department. So there are always exceptions. But let's get to examples of people that have displayed personal courage. Take MLK Jr. He definitely showed the world personal courage during the civil rights movement. Julian Assange and James O'Keefe with providing information that we would have never otherwise seen, President Trump for going against the establishment, Ron Paul for pushing libertarian values and fiscal responsibility, and Governor DeSantis who chooses to fight, not for what is easy, but for what is right. Rosa Parks on the bus, RBG in facing adversity, and women like Gina Carano and Carrie Lake who call things as they see them. These are brave men and women that have shown what personal courage is, time and time again. How about the random man stopping a would-be successful purse snatcher from getting away? The fellow patron at a restaurant that provides an abdominal thrust to save someone choking? The adolescent that stands up to bullying? The number of examples are innumerable. So you might now be asking yourself, what the hell is this dude even talking about? Or you are thinking, how can I start displaying personal courage in my own life? I hope it is the latter. Here are some ideas to get you started. 1. Not succumbing to peer pressure and standing for your own values. 2. Being able to say sorry and apologizing when you are wrong. 3. Being kind to a stranger. This isn't so common in our jaded society as of late. 4. Setting a goal and achieving it. 5. Try to get comfortable putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. This will challenge you and growth will be the result. One of the Army's core values is personal courage, and that is for good reason. As of 2018, only about 7% of the American population were veterans, which is a significant decline from a 1980 report showing 18% of the population were veterans. This may be attributed to advances in technology, or maybe, just maybe, personal courage is in short supply. Some may lack this intestinal fortitude, but you be the judge of that and decide if you would like to cultivate this idea of personal courage into your own life. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And remember to embrace all that you can.